You're in the office. Your boss just humiliated you in front of the entire team. Everyone's watching. Your blood's boiling. You want to fire back, defend yourself, prove them wrong. Don't. In the next 12 minutes, you're getting the silence weapon that makes disrespectful people destroy themselves while you win. Marcus Aurelius ran Rome for 20 years dealing with backstabbers and politicians. Here's his playbook. Let's go. Here's the deal. Most Americans getting disrespected at work don't know they're playing a rigged game. When someone disrespects you and you argue back, you just gave them exactly what they wanted, your reaction. Corporate America rewards people who stay calm under pressure, not people who blow up defending themselves. The Stoics built empires by understanding one thing: silence isn't weakness, it's the most devastating weapon in your arsenal. This costs you promotions, respect, and thousands in salary. Time to flip the script. Weapon number 1, the reaction trap. This weapon shows you why every time you defend yourself against disrespect, you're handing them the win. Understanding this flips the entire game. You stop losing the second you see the trap. Marcus Aurelius dealt with Roman senators trying to undermine him daily. These guys wanted the throne. They disrespect him in public, challenge his decisions, and spread rumors. His move? He wrote in his journal, "The best revenge is to not be like that." He didn't argue, didn't defend, didn't justify. He let their words hang in the air while he kept building the empire. Result? They looked desperate. He looked unshakable. 20 years as emperor. 0 coups succeeded. You're in the boardroom. Quarterly review. Your co-worker, let's call him Brad, takes credit for your project in front of the VP. Says he led the initiative that you actually built from scratch. Everyone knows it's your work. Brad's smirking. VP's writing notes. Your heart's pounding. Here's what most Americans do. They interrupt. "Actually, I did that project." Brad's lying. Now you look defensive, emotional, petty. Brad says, "We worked together as a team." You say, "No, I did everything." Back and forth. VP's uncomfortable. Meeting derails. You look unstable. Here's the Stoic play. You say absolutely nothing. 0 words. You maintain eye contact with the VP. Slight nod. That's it. The silence creates this uncomfortable vacuum. Brad keeps talking, filling the space, over-explaining. Now he sounds like he's trying too hard. The VP notices. After the meeting, the VP checks the project files. Your name's on everything. Brad exposed himself. You didn't have to say a word. When you argue back, you're playing their game on their terms. They need your reaction to feel powerful. They're baiting you into an emotional response so you look weak and they look justified. The trap is thinking you gotta defend yourself. You don't. Your work speaks. Your composure speaks louder. Tomorrow in your 9 to 5, when someone disrespects you, count to 5 before responding. Most times, you won't need to respond at all. Watch what happens. Listen. This next weapon, this is the actual tactical breakdown, the exact method Stoics use to make powerful people squirm. Pay attention. Weapon number 2, the silence execution. This is the step-by-step deployment. How to stay silent when every fiber of your being wants to explode. This is your battlefield composure. Master this. You're untouchable in any room. Epictetus was a slave, literally owned by a Roman officer who broke his leg just to prove a point. Did Epictetus scream, beg, argue? Nope. Historical accounts say he stayed silent, completely calm. His owner expected a reaction, crying, pleading, anger. Got nothing. That silence was so unnerving, so powerful, it freaked everyone out. Years later, Epictetus became the most respected philosopher in Rome, coaching millionaire Romans on mental toughness. His students paid fortunes to learn what he mastered as a slave, how to give 0 reaction under maximum pressure. Your toxic boss calls you into the office, closes the door, starts going off about how you're not meeting expectations, how you're lucky to have this job, how plenty of people would kill for your position. Classic power move, trying to make you nervous, defensive, grateful. Here's the method. Step 1. Breath control. You're gonna want to speak immediately. Don't. Take one deep breath through your nose. This does two things: calms your nervous system and creates a power pause. Step 2. Body language. Sit back slightly. Don't lean forward like you're desperate to explain yourself. Maintain eye contact, but keep your face neutral. Not angry, not scared. Stone. Step 3. Let them finish. They're gonna keep talking, expecting you to interrupt with excuses. Don't give them that. Let the silence sit after they're done. 3 full seconds. Feels like forever. Do it anyway. Step 4. When you do speak, 1 sentence maximum. I appreciate the feedback. That's it. Don't explain. Don't defend. Don't promise to improve. Just acknowledge and exit. What happens next? Your boss is thrown off. They expected groveling or arguing. Got neither. You just became unpredictable, which in corporate America means dangerous, in a good way. You're not playing the game they designed. 2 weeks later, they're more careful how they talk to you. Why? Because you didn't give them the emotional reaction that makes them feel powerful. Real talk. Most Americans think silence means weakness. Nah. Silence is control. You controlled the frame, controlled your emotions, controlled the outcome. Next time someone tries to make you defensive, use the 3-second rule. After they finish talking, count 3 seconds of pure silence before you respond. Game changer. This last weapon, this is what happens after you deploy silence. This is where they start to break. Watch this. Weapon number 3. The regret cycle. This weapon shows you the predictable psychological breakdown that happens when you stay silent. Understanding this keeps you disciplined when they try to bait you back in. This is your competitive advantage. Marcus Aurelius wrote about this exact phenomenon. He noticed that when he didn't react to his critics, they'd go through stages. First confusion, then anger at his lack of response, then doubt about their own position, finally respect, or they'd expose themselves as fools. He wrote, "When you're offended, you've given someone power over you. When you're unmoved, they have none." The Roman Senate feared his silence more than his words because they couldn't manipulate what they couldn't predict. Back to Brad from the boardroom. You stayed silent during his credit stealing. Here's what happens over the next 2 weeks. Stage 1. Confusion and escalation. Brad expected you to fight back. When you don't, he's confused. Next meeting, he tries again, makes another subtle dig. You still say nothing. Now he's trying harder, which makes him look obsessed. People notice. Stage 2. Self-doubt kicks in. Brad starts wondering why you're so calm. Does he know something I don't? Is he documenting everything? Does he have a better position lined up? Why isn't he threatened? That silence creates mystery. Mystery creates paranoia in guilty people. Stage 3. They seek validation. Brad starts asking colleagues about you. Is everything cool with him? He's been quiet lately. He's actually seeking your approval now. The power flipped. He needs to know you're not a threat because your silence makes you unpredictable. Stage 4. The regret moment. VP pulls Brad into a one-on-one. I checked the project files. Why did you say you led that initiative? Brad's got nothing. His over-explaining in the meeting already made the VP suspicious. Your silence made you look confident and truthful. Brad's excessive talking made him look guilty. He gets passed over for the promotion. You get it 3 months later. Here's what Americans don't understand. Regret doesn't always look like an apology. Sometimes it's them avoiding you. Sometimes it's them being extra nice suddenly. Sometimes it's them losing respect in rooms you're not even in. Your silence set off a chain reaction where they destroyed their own credibility. When you deploy silence, resist the urge to check if it's working. Give it 2 weeks minimum. The regret cycle takes time. Stay patient, stay silent, let the game play out. Your arsenal. Weapon 1, the reaction trap. Stop arguing back, you're playing their game. Weapon 2, the silence execution, breath control, body language, 3-second rule. Weapon 3, the regret cycle. They break themselves down while you stay winning. Deploy now, pick one weapon, use it tomorrow. When your boss tries to intimidate you, when your co-worker tries to undermine you, when someone disrespects you in public, stay silent, watch them crumble. Comment below, which weapon are you deploying first? Subscribe to Stoic Arsenal. We drop new weapons Monday and Friday. Here's the deal. Most Americans will watch this and go right back to arguing, defending, reacting. They'll stay stuck in jobs they hate, working for bosses who disrespect them, making less than they're worth. Not you. You just loaded the most powerful weapon in human psychology. The Stoics conquered empires with this. You're about to conquer corporate America. Your silence is your strength. Time to dominate. Welcome to the top 1%. Let's secure this bag.